Okay, Gibsy, go get it. Come on. Bring her back, bud. Come. Good boy. That's a good kitty. Bringing her right back and dropping her right on my foot. Go get it. Come on, buddy. Come on, Gibbs. Good boy. Drop it. Drop it. Good boy. That's a good kitty. Holy. That's a pretty good kitty right there. Hey guys. Just playing a little fetch with old Gibbsy boy. You like to play fetch, Gibson? He's mad at me because I won't go outside with him. He wants to go out again. And I've been going out with him. I don't trust him alone. He's been wandering a little bit, so we have to go out with you, don't we, bud? He's just like a dog. This cat, I mean, he learned this stuff from dogs, I guess. He plays fetch, he pretty much anything. No biting. Gibsy boy. Come on. He's a pretty good boy, though. Alright, I'm gonna put him down. I'm just out having a coffee this morning, and I've been, let me get this spun around. I was just looking over the truetone neck. I reset it yesterday. Everything come out pretty good. I was just checking out some of the joints and stuff. I did have one small little spot that, wow, I'm having camera issues today. I had one little spot up on the neck joint, right up here in this section. Again, yeah, right up in this section. Just a little void. I could slide a piece of paper in there a little bit. This is all solid all the way around, but I'm gonna inject some thin super glue in there, and that way, just for reassurance. I mean, I really don't think this thing would ever move in a million years, but just because, I'm gonna put some CA in there right now. Yeah, you can see it kind of coming up on the top now. But other than that, like I said, it's just one little spot on one side. Not the end of the world. And, you know, I've been pulling some straight edges across it and checking everything, what I can check. Everything looks good and square and straight. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. The only thing I got left to do when I was refretting it, some of the tuning things fell off. I have them all right there. I just got to put them back together. I think one of the shafts was bent. All the buttons are still there. I mean, I think they'll be good once I get them all back in. I got all the little tuner bushings too. Those always shrink over time. You take an old guitar and you'll see they're missing the bushings on the front side. You know, where your tuners go through. These things right here. I can't get a good focus, but one of these little guys, right? Goes through the headstock. Right there. Those tuner bushings, I mean, these holes, when the wood shrinks up and stuff, or whatever dries out, it leaves a gap around these, so what ends up happening is they fall out. So I'll probably put a little glue on them, just a touch of either fish glue or CA glue. I do need to order some more super glue. I'm going to get some medium viscosity and some more thin. I'm about out of thin, so I got to get some more of that, and I think we're going to be in good shape. I don't know when I'm going to get this strung up. Possibly today, I don't know. 4th of July's tomorrow, guys. Hope you guys are gonna do something cool. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. It's you guys have heard me say how much it's rained up here in Maine this year. Well, I went out to my camp. I was gonna put my boat in. I got a pontoon boat, and the water is about that. There's about that much distance between the water and the bottom of my wharf. The water level's so high this year, so I don't know. I may go in today and fight the flies and try to lift the wharf up if I can. It's a lot of work. If not, then I don't know. I'm just gonna chain it. I got some big weights, cement weights in the water with chain on them. I might just chain that down and chain my wharf to those, and then hook my boat to that. I think I'll be all right, but it's the first year I've ever had to deal with anything like this. Usually I have my boat in before the month of June. This is a first, but you can't let it stop you. You got to keep going. I don't care if it goes over the wharf. I'm going anyways. Fishing, whatever I'm going to do out there, I'm doing it. You can't let a few raindrops and high water drive you away. So, well, I got to clean up the old shop here. That's quite a mess from doing this yesterday. I had a bunch of stuff out. But it's over with now. I think we're going to be in good shape on this one. The neck's pretty straight. There's barely any relief in it right now, unstrung. So we all know that's going to bend a little probably when we string it up. But what I'm hoping that, I glued these frets in, and I'm hoping everything's tight. So even strung up, if that can't bend them, in between your frets, it will do, you can't do that with it. You want it to be straight or have a little bit of relief. Back bow would be nice, but I don't have that option, so yeah, I think we'll be all right though, like I said. And if not, then guess what? We're gonna do something different. If this don't do it, I mean, at this point, if you was paying somebody to do this, it would be stupid because the guitar ain't worth it. But this is a friend, and it's just good practice, to do stuff like this once in a while. If you ain't doing it a lot, doesn't hurt to, take an older guitar, and these are the ones you really should be practicing on anyways, but once you do it a few times, it's not that big a deal. I mean, think about it. It ain't no different than gluing a leg on a table or a chair. It's pretty much the same gig, guys. You just got to make sure it's straight, and there's a few things you need to do to get that. Now, the video I showed of me gluing it, I didn't mention this, but I'd already done some sandpaper pulls and flossed this neck joint. So if you guys think I was just only lining up the spacing on the strings, I just wanted to clarify that I did have to change the neck angle, and it's pretty good. I mean, I gotta, you gotta split the good and the bad. They're not huge gaps or nothing like that. It's all glued, so there's no gaps, but it's not exactly where it was when I took it off, because that wasn't a good place where it was. And that's why I took it off, because it needed it. So, I don't completely recommend ripping necks off guitars. There's other things you can try before you get to this, There's a lot of little steps that may help you without doing a neck reset, but at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta do it. That's what it is. But we're looking pretty good. It's all refretted, and I do need to clean some fret ends. I got like 2 of them that I found that were a little sharp, but it's It's really looking good. Let me set her down for a minute. Oh. Yeah, I gotta clean this up because if your bench ain't clean, then you're gonna be banging into stuff, and that's really the hardest part of all this, is just trying not to stave the guitars up, which I'm really cautious of, but sometimes it's just hard. So we got brand new nickel silver frets, wide tang, which, like I said, I'm hoping the wide tang is going to keep this from doing this. You know what I mean? So when the string pulls, it wants to fold the guitar in half, obviously, because that's how this works. But if these frets are tight and glued, it's going to be a lot harder to bend this way, or even back bow it. So my thoughts are that I think the compression fret job is going to hold the neck straight enough so we can play this thing. It was, like I told you guys before, first couple frets, and then you was into Bumblebee Buzzville from there. So, you know, it's going to be better than what it was. At least we can play the guitar. That's all we want anyway. We're not looking to, you know, pioneer some new technique on these things. We just want to get it working. I did try to take this pickup off. I took the screws out, and there's like some kind of black, I don't know, rubber, maybe gasket under it. I started to pry up on it a little bit easily just to see if it would come off. I think I could get it off there, but I don't think I'm going to do it. It's good where it is. I don't want to rip that adhesive off and go through all that. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll just leave it, and we'll give it a test run pretty soon. I got to go see what I got for strings. I'm probably going to string this up with 942s or something like that, pretty light at first. And then we'll go from there. If it'll take a set of 10s, maybe we'll do that. But I think 9 through 42 is a good place to set. See how much deflection we get in the neck, and we'll go from there. Well, all right, guys. I got to get cleaning up. Finish my coffee, and I don't know what I'm going to do. It looks like a rainy day here again. This is the worst summer I've ever seen in my life. Like, unless you like rainwater and you're a duck or something, it's been horrible. But, like I said, sitting home crying about it ain't going to be that much fun either. So, if you got to put your raincoat on to go out and have fun, that's what it is. It's just rain. It ain't going to melt me. It ain't going to melt you either, probably. But, alright, guys. Enough yapping. I'm going to let you go. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be playing this thing. That's my goal. Alright, guys. Take good care. I hope you guys have a good 4th of July. Stay safe. Stay away from the fireworks. You guitar players and musicians out there, don't be lighting fireworks off unless you want to stop playing guitar and drums and all that stuff. Don't make me come looking for you. Alright, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.